my name is Rachel Pedigo, and today my informative speech is over acupuncture. When most people hear the word acupuncture, their first thoughts are of painful needles pricking all over their bodies, and most people say, "Oh no, I'm not doing that." Having the frightening image of needles everywhere really doesn't help people understand the actual treatment and its purpose. Acupuncture uses the insertion of very thin needles to regulate the flow of energy, or qi, in the body. Today, I'm going to share with you what acupuncture really is, where it comes from, its classical concepts, and its modern concepts. According to healthywomen.org, acupuncture is an important component of traditional Chinese medicine that involves the insertion of thin needles at specific bodily points, called acupoints, which are grouped together depending on their effects on lines called meridians. These meridians are pathways throughout your body through which the energy and the qi flow. Acupuncture is used to treat and prevent a range of conditions and illnesses. In 2001, members of British Acupuncture Council did a survey on 132 patients and found that their physical symptoms were relieved 75% of the time, and their emotional and mental symptoms were relieved 67% of the time. An article by medicalacupuncture.org states that acupuncture was first practiced and later refined by the Han Dynasty and the Ming Dynasty. Asian communities created and used acupuncture more often than any other kind of traditional medication. In the first 3 decades of the 19th century, many countries had experimented with acupuncture. In today's society, acupuncture is an alternative to surgeries, prescription medications, therapies, and things like that. Now that you know a little bit about acupuncture, I'm going to explain to you the classical concepts of acupuncture. Traditional Chinese medicine acupuncture is a philosophy of man functioning harmoniously with the universe. So depending on a person's harmony or disharmony with the universe or the larger order, a person's health, that would determine whether a person was healthy, whether they were diseased, or if they had any need for a treatment. Acupuncture anatomy is really difficult to understand. It is multi-layered, interconnecting networks of channels that really establish a person's internal and external environments. So basically, they're using your external environment to treat your internal environment, which is your muscles and your organs. Original acupuncture involved 12 internal organs. 6 of them were parenchymal, or energy-producing organs, which are the yin, and then 6 visceral, or substance-transporting hollow organs, called the yang. These are grouped together, 1 yin and 1 yang, and they make up symmetrical energy circulation plates. Finally, today I'm going to explain to you the modern concepts of acupuncture. Since the 1970s, acupuncture has flourished in the United States. Many people are trying different ways of treatment. In today's society, acupuncture can be used to treat physical conditions, mental conditions, but like I said, mostly a treatment for pain. The World Health Organization, or WHO, recognized that acupuncture was appropriate to treat over 50 different kinds of conditions. I think some of the most interesting are infertility, migraines, the mental, depression and anxiety, and then physical, cardiovascular, muscles, digestive, neurological. I could go on for hours of the things you could have treatment for. Data from a 2007 National Health Interview Survey states that about 3.1 million adults and over 150,000 children have acupuncture treatment each year. According to that same survey, the amount of acupuncture increased by 1 million people between 2002 and 2007. The United States mostly practices TCM, or traditional Chinese medicine, but there are other types such as 5-element, auricular, and neuroanatomical, which depending on where you're from and your culture, you can have different types and use different types of acupuncture. Let's get down to business, the treatment, what people are most scared of. Depending on what you're having treated, depends on how invasive the treatment is. If it's a shallow organ that you're having that's being treated, it's very superficial and the needle doesn't go in it far at all. Time can last no longer than an hour and as little as 10 minutes with minimal pain. So depending on what kind of condition and what organs you're having treated, the treatment's really not all that bad. What acupuncture does is it stimulates the body to release endorphins, or hormones, and then from the central nervous system. These endorphins help release pain and they help the body self-regulate. They create physical and emotional good feelings. They're the happy hormone. So in summary, today I've explained what acupuncture is and its history. I've explained the classical concepts and the modern concepts. And just like any other practice of medicine, acupuncture has evolved and it will continue to evolve over time. New forms of acupuncture such as laser treatment and others are being developed every day. How exciting is it to know our future in medicine is being created today, right now? Thank you.